Hello, beautiful light-filled souls. This is Trisha Barker, and I want to give you just a really quick preview of how we're going to end the day for the first annual Near-Death Experience Summit on June 16th. Rex Finfgeld is going to end his talk with a 30-minute, 20-minute meditation, but this is a preview of his talk, and he's going to give you information about his book that's coming out. He's also going to go over his near-death experience, but he's housed it in a way that's unique to the type of presentation that he likes to give. And so, Rex, would you mind just telling me a little bit about your presentation and how you like to interact with audiences?
Absolutely. Thank you for having me, by the way. I really do appreciate this opportunity. I'd like to, when possible, interact with an audience, and I do enjoy opening dialogues on these various subjects, because my goal when I do a presentation is not so much to tell people what to think. I'm not here to tell you this is the way it is, but rather spark these ideas within each individual person so they can start finding their own way, deciding what it means to them in their life. And the idea of a talk like this is called The Dream Within the Dream. And yes, I am quoting Edgar Allan Poe, all that we see or seem is but a dream within a dream. It's also part of my book. Yes, my book is a book about near-death experience, but it's become an autobiography that is told from the perspective of dreams, because that's really how I perceive this entirety of this whole multi-layered reality, if you will. And so I present this talk in these layer of dreams with the idea that we're going to build into going into these spaces of what I experience in my near-death experience, which is source consciousness, which is the very thing that's a part of every single one of us at our core. This is the part of us that is divine, the part of us that is pure love, mind, life, all of that. And my goal is to take us on a journey into these parts of our being, so as we emerge back into the world, we can come back refreshed, cleansed, and perhaps touching parts of our being, maybe for some of us that we haven't touched maybe in many years. And bringing that innocence, that love, that wonder for life back into this life. And when that happens, you can look at things a whole lot differently than maybe you're looking at it before. Maybe you've got issues, problems, questions you need answered. You just can't seem to get around the corner, so to speak, or quite get over that barrier. But maybe this is that thing that can bring something loose, bring something to the surface, to give you a look that's outside your current box to maybe find those answers. And again,
Beautiful.
just basically help you on that path.
Beautiful. I love that idea of people making breakthroughs through a talk, because many times, near-death experiencers just tell their stories, but and this is my focus with this summit, is I want us to bring more heaven to earth. I want us to bring more things that are applicable to people to really integrate into their lives and to make real shifts within their lives. And so that's wonderful that that's part of your mission, is to really help others.
Absolutely. Like I said, everything with me has been so organic. And, one thing that happened with the book that I didn't expect is it took 7 years after my NDE. It's been a little over 7 years now since my NDE, and I thought perhaps the book would come out much sooner. And as it evolved, it became more and more autobiographical. It turned out that I've had 7 years experience to now apply these new lessons that I learned through this NDE, this new way of looking at my life, and use it to actually change my life into something that really is, if I may sound cliche, becoming the life of my dreams.
Beautiful.
I mean, I'm sorry, I can go on all day with this, but
no, I love it. I love it. And, try 20 years. It took you 7, but, it's like more than 20 years for me to write a book, and I'm an English major, an English professor. So,
well, I can't wait for your book. And I know you're close too, right?
Yeah. But definitely, it's a journey to integrate, and Chuck was just talking about that earlier today, that part of what is beautiful about the near-death experience is how you integrate these lessons and live these lessons in your life. And so that sounds like you're doing that.
Thank you. I'm doing my best.
All right.
Sounds like we all are. I see, lots of beautiful energies here. So
yes.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for giving us a quick overview. I'm going to end the recording, but please look at the bottom of this video and check out the summit. There's only a couple of days left to sign up, and I look forward to seeing you there. And I really look forward to your meditation, Rex. Thanks.
Thank you so much. Can't wait for it.